All right, boys and girls. So now we are going to be working with the element of art, color. So to start with color, we have to learn about our rainbow and we have to learn about the order that the colors go in. So we are going to be making this picture this week, but I just want to review our colors with you. So we always start our rainbow with red, then we go to orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Now, violet is also known as purple. So if you look at your crayon, especially if you have a Crayola crayon, it will say purple and also violet. Indigo is kind of a mix in between the two colors. It looks like a dark bluish purple. So if you don't actually have an indigo, you can see right here it's spelled INDIGO. You could always just pick a darker blue and you could use a lighter blue when you actually color the blue part. So in our class, we will have been watching a video about Roy G. Biv, and I will have that video for you as well. That's just a way to help you remember the order of the colors. So when you watch the video Roy G. Biv, that will help you. But just remember, Roy stands for red, orange, yellow. G is like it's his middle initial. And then Biv will be blue, indigo, and violet. So if you need that trick to help you remember, that's something that you can use if you'd like. Otherwise, you could just try your best to memorize these colors. They will always go in the same order when you are working with the rainbow. All right, so we are going to just do a simple picture this week by making a rainbow, just to help you guys remember. So as you can see, just to make it a little fun, I added in a sun and I added a little cloud. So you can put a face on them if you like. So we're going to start by doing those first. So once you have your paper, in each corner towards the bottom, you can make yourself your sun and your cloud. It doesn't matter which side you put them. So I'm just going to start by making a little circle. And you can do the little lines, or if you want, you can do the little triangles. So I'll go ahead and do those really quick. All right, so we have our sun. And then you can make any kind of face that you'd like. We've had lots of practice making faces, especially last week when we did our hearts by Chris Uphughes. All right, any kind of smile would do. And if you really don't want to do a face, that's fine too. All right, and over here we're going to make a cloud. We learned about lines in the beginning of the year. This is our cloud line. Now you're putting it to use to make your cloud. You could leave this blank, or you could also put a face here if you want. It is totally up to you. All right, so I have my two. Now, what we're going to do is make our rainbow. So you don't want to just make a whole bunch of lines on your own. You want to make sure that you're making enough lines so we can fit the whole rainbow. All right, now it doesn't have to touch here and go to here. You can simply just put the lines from one side to the other. And that's what I'm going to do in this example. So I'll go with the first one. 2, 3. See, I'm running out of a little bit of space here, so I'm just going around my sun. 4. So I'm going to stop here for a second. If you're not sure when you're doing it, you can go back and double check. So red will go inside here, orange, yellow, green will be going inside of here, blue, indigo, and my last color, violet. And I can actually add these lines back in for the ones that will show. Okay, so just to double check, red goes here, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So when you have this all finished, if you have a black marker and you'd like to trace your stuff, you can. And then you guys can go ahead and start to color. So you can see what I did here. I colored my rainbow. I made my sun yellow. If you want to do a little orange in the rays, you can do that. I left my cloud white. And then I took a crayon because I used markers for the rest. I took a blue crayon and I just colored in the sky so it looked like an actual picture that we might see when we actually look up in the sky. Obviously, our sun and moon, not sun and moon, our sun and cloud would not have faces on them, but just to be silly in our pictures, that's what I decided to do. Again, you don't have to put those faces if you don't want to. So if you need help, when you're coloring your rainbow, remember you can always go back to the beginning of the video and I have those pictures there for you. All right. So I hope you have fun and try your best to help remember the rainbow order.